coming because she's looking. There's gotta be a buck close to all those deer. Has to be.
North Mountain Adventures is brought to you by Wolverine Supply, Half On Optics, Dan Beaver Traffic Supply, CNC Rentals and Recreation, Gem Insurance, Repromap Graphic Design, Badlands Gear, Stillwater Adventures, True North Trailers, Bankert Marketing, and these fine sponsors.
I'm going way outside. Where I live, where I lie, where I spend the rest of my life. Won't you step across that line? I'm going way outside. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going way outside.
Hey guys, we are getting ourselves set up for deer season. It is the first week of muzzleloader. We've been guiding and hunting birds and everything else, so we're just getting started. We do have cameras out. We got some pictures of a lot of bucks in this corner, so today we're going to set up our blind and we're going to put out a tree with some scent on it, and hopefully they start working at it with their horns. And we're also going to set up a mock scrape along the edge here and get a camera on it and see what we can get. So that's our little prep for tonight, and we'll give it a few days and check it out, see what we got. Right on the edge of the field, pointed at the two scrape, had a scrape and a rub there. So hopefully we get the bucks on camera, which we know there's lots of bucks here because, like I said, we've had a camera here already. So we know there is. We haven't seen any giants, some nice bucks, but it is getting close to the rut, so that could all change.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat, because behind us is miles and miles and miles of just bush and pasture. So the big boys just hide out come rut time. This field, there's a lot of deer going into it, and we know how to sneak around from the back. The problem is going to be the wind, so we're just scouting it out for tomorrow morning when it's rifle opener. I seen a few nice bucks in here the other day, but they're a long ways away, so I couldn't tell how big they were. So we'll see if Melanie can tag out. Team, what's our plan? We're gonna shoot a big buck. There's a deer straight ahead of us. rifle season. We went out this morning, all 4 of us, and we seen 8 or 9 deer, 1 small buck. So we didn't, Mel opted not to shoot, so there at that was doing a couple things. So me and Kirsten decided to jump in our box blind for a little afternoon sit for a couple hours. And they're rolling through here pretty good, so it seemed like it's more of a midday back in the bush here. So we'll see what rolls through. The deer are just starting to rut, so anything could happen. We're shooting pretty close quarters, like 80 yards max, so how jealous would Hayden be if we shot a huge buck?
You're really jealous.
He'd be super jealous.
Especially if I shot it.
Couple more years for you. So, we are setting about where Mel shot her buck a couple years ago. We tried sneaking into a few fields here, but it's just so crunchy that it's impossible to be sneaky and it's dead calm. So we're just gonna sit in a corner here where we can see some openings and hopefully that they cross. That was a nice buck. He come right in behind us.
We should have just waited. He'll probably come right to us.
No, he already spotted me. He was standing there looking right at me. Well, let's get back to our spot. I could have shot him. Turned around and shot him right there.
We should have just turned around right here. Instead of going over there.
As soon as you stood up, he ran. He's like, it's a nice buck. I think that's that boar.
He's gone. He's going across. There's 2 does. He's on.
He's with them. You can't get a shot or what?
I just see his horns crossing. He's in that bush already.
Well, we seen 17 deer tonight. Unfortunately, there was no bucks. They were all does and calves. So we'll make a game plan for the morning. But in the meantime, we're gonna hang out in the cabin, eat some stuff, and chillax for the night. Let's get in the trees there because we're kind of sitting ducks here. I think that's the three that came from the field. So we come around the bush and we seen a real nice buck, a real good buck, chasing a doe into this bush that we're hunting. And then on the others, when we were coming in to walk in, we seen another nice buck, which we could have probably set up on and got a shot, but he wasn't near the buck that we saw, so we got on the other side here and hoping, because he was chasing that doe, we're hoping that they're going to run enough around that we're going to get a chance at him. So we're just kind of sitting in an opening here. We can see. Hope that they make their way through. Didn't get a real good look at him, but he had nice big tall chocolate horns, so I'm guessing he was pretty sure he was a shooter. See what happens. Might be the one we're after.
So we are 1 week into rifle season, and we sat in the same field last night, saw 17 or 18 does and calves, no bucks. This morning we saw a nice buck, and so we got tempted by a shiny object. That buck was in a different field this morning. We didn't sit here this morning. Got tempted to go that direction tonight, but going to choose to have the patience and sit it out and stay in the same spot as last night. We have a good setup here. The wind is perfect. So we're going to sit here and hope that tonight there's a buck on some does here. And
What do you see?
two calves coming out of the exact same spot as last night. Nothing a 500-yard shot can't handle.
If it's big, I'll do it.
This one just keeps looking back and then so we're day 8 of rifle season now. It is Monday, so everybody's off to work and school. So I was able to get out early this morning. Went out just before daybreak and snuck up along the field where they're feeding. We'd seen them feeding last night, and managed to get into a decent location and glass the field. There was does and calves and a little 4x4 out there. Not something I was keen on shooting, and then ended up getting blown out. Something to the east of me got enough of a wind, I guess, to blow me out, and most of them stuck around, but the little buck took off, and I could see some tails head over the fence, but didn't work out. Hopefully it wasn't a big guy that jumped the fence and took off, but I don't think so, but tough to tell.
Though we weren't able to capture every moment on film, we saw arguably more respectable bucks this season than in years past. As the season dragged on, the weather changing, and the calendar filling up, I moved into solo hunting. Knowing the quality bucks that were there, it had me continuing to hold out morning and night. But as I sat there reminiscing on missed opportunities and considered the weekend plans ahead my daughter was praying I could be at, I made a decision to move from horns to meat and would capitalize on the next opportunity. As does and calves continued to make their way out, suddenly a young buck appeared to the north. I took my time to get the camera following him, thought I had pressed record, set up for my shot, a small buck, but I'm pumped. Put a ton of hours in this year. A ton. Well, same as last year. Got him loaded, and might still make it to the gym. Gonna run home and hopefully show the kids and Craig before they head to hockey. So, yeah, that's the end. As you've likely figured out by now, I had not pressed record. Easily the most heartbreaking moment I've had behind the camera to date. But that's reality, and we're here to tell it.